What if you woke up today and the only thing that you had was the things that you thank God for yesterday? We woke up August 25th and went on our regular day, went to the beach, had fun, went to work, and I got a phone call from my son at Glenn's, and he said, "Mom, the house is on fire. You need to come home." And I said, "No, it's not." And he goes, "You want to speak to the officer next to me?" At that same time, I heard the sirens go by the store, and we lost everything out of our house. Um, at that point, you think, how do you start over? Where does God want you to go? What is the plan? God had plans. He had everything laid out for us. Melissa and Kat cleaned out their closet and brought us clothes. The church brought us a fire basket. People brought us some money because they didn't know what we had. You know, you don't start out with those things. And during the process of that week, we went through the investigators and that first week. And the next day, on Wednesday, I sat down with my Bible. My mother-in-law had overnighted me a Bible on Monday. I got it Tuesday. Wednesday, I sat down with it, and I opened it up, and I said, "God, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do, where to start." And I opened the Bible verse, and I still can't find the Bible verse. I wish I would have wrote it down, but I figured I could find it again. And it talked about starting new and having everything provided to you, but it just made everything know it was going to be okay. We had dinners. Our church and ladies Bible study group cooked us dinners for 2 weeks. It's amazing how much food you can eat in 2 weeks. But we didn't have to think. We didn't have to figure out what to cook on, it was just amazing. Pictures. We lost all of our pictures in the house fire, everything. So between the church going back and looking at some of our Bible study pictures, our vacation Bible school pictures, to family members and friends that I have mailed Christmas cards to. I got back my daughter's birth announcement. I got back our wedding pictures. Things that just you do and you think, whatever. There's a reason why you do it, and God took care of those. My rabbit hutch was sitting in front of the house, and I didn't figure there was any way that the rabbit would survive between being sprayed, between the smoke. When they pulled the rabbit cage away, it moved, and it just startled us all because there was no way she should have survived. One of the other things that was devastating to my daughter was she lost her brand new Dora bike. It was sitting out in the front yard, underneath the porch, but it wasn't in the house, and it was just horribly distraught. She's like, "Mom, my bike." And one of my dear girlfriends, one of her coworkers, brought her a bike. It's a beautiful princess bike. Just absolutely amazing. A friend of mine put out on Facebook, Melissa, that she had a friend that had a house fire that needed kitchen stuff. And it was right before we moved in to the house because we were cleaning the dishes and stuff. And in those boxes was 3 little butterflies. And butterflies is a significant of new life. And it just, got to me that I knew everything was going to be okay by that point. And then the next box was this bell. And if anybody knows me, I collected bells all of my life. I had several hundred bells. And the one bell that started my collection was the one that my grandmother gave me. And it was hideously ugly. Hideous. But this bell was just like that bell. And I sat down in the yard and started crying. And it was just absolutely, to me, amazing that God put those things into place that told me that he had it in his hands. I knew he did, but he just kept reinforcing it. Insurance is just an amazing thing. It takes months and months. But they wrote us the checks for everything, as high as they could get us for it, so we could move forward. So we went and started looking. We looked at a couple different places. The house that adjoins our property was for sale, and we put in an offer on that. And they accepted our offer. It took a little countering there, but We so our house fire was August 25th. We signed on our new house October 19th, and we moved in the first part of November. Since then, we've moved into the new house. We are settled in the new house. Um, Things are going on the right track. We've been holding Bible study there, uh, hosting gatherings. It just amazes me what God had planned because He's opened our doors to a lot of different people. I'm going to end with the will of God will never take you where the grace of God won't protect you. And I know He was protecting us.